Oh, yo, what is going on, everybody? Hello, happy Sunday. Just going ahead and getting everything set up still. So I'll give folks a chance to hop into the mix here, get the music going, got everything else we need. And, if we can get a decent crowd, maybe we'll set up some tournaments for today. I know it's a little bit last minute, but that's just how it goes sometimes. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to stream, but thankfully I'm here. And so we have Bitcoin up over 44K again, which feels awesome. DEC staying near-ish peg. SPS down to 3.1. Vouchers, surprisingly, going up slightly. So we're seeing a bit of a divergence here between SPS and vouchers. 3.7. I'm still wondering who's going to win the race to 10 cents. When and how and if that happens, I don't know. But vouchers have retaken the lead, which is definitely an interesting position to be in. You know what? Hang on one second, guys. I completely forgot to set this part of the stream up. So hopefully we should be good. All right, just need to put a generic thumbnail so it's not all just my face. There we go. Live streams, and then categorize it as Splinterlands. So if anybody's searching for Splinterlands live streams, we're going to be under the Splinterlands game category, I think. Hold up. Although I wonder how many people are actually searching that. Oh. Dang it, it's gonna make me type it in again. All right, let's go again. Splinterlands. Save. Oh, come on. Dude, YouTube, you are just sucking balls right now. For real? Why can't you save anything? Sorry, this is all stuff I should have had done beforehand, but I didn't. So, it's Sunday. Sue me. Changes saved. No, but not really. Oh, man. All right, I don't know what's going on here. I really want to put this under the Splinterlands category, so in case people are searching, they are able to find it. But I see Alex in the chat. What's going on, Alex? Tell me your vouchers. They went up, so maybe I will. Actually, tomorrow is my usual sell day. So if you're looking to buy... just keep an eye out. What's tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. It's my usual. Sell all your vouchers. Now let's see. Maybe we need to go down the conspiracy theory rabbit hole. Oh, there it is. Okay, it did save. It's like maybe they got something against Splinterlands. They're not allowing me to save it as the category for YouTube. But here we are. Fantastic. All right. Let's get rocking and rolling then. So, where were we? We were kind of just doing a basic look around. DEC, SPS, vouchers. So, actually, Virus, while I have you here, I've been talking with Darkest. I know he chatted with you. I think I need to fork it up for a Grim Bardoon Smith, at least level 5. Which is in gold, and when he gets both void and shield. So let me see here how much that's gonna run me by. Oh, whoops! I want Rebellion, and I don't want Rarity. I want Price. And let's just look at promo. 448. And I need 29 BCX, so it's not, it's not anything fantastic. I wonder if I should just buy 3 BCX to get started with, because I'm at 11 right now, and that'll get me to 14, so I'll at least get the void. But having that shield, I think, is where he's gonna make it count. The armor repair, definitely fantastic, but I don't think that I'm gonna be playing in Diamond anytime soon. So I'm wondering if my next, okay, so actually I want to get some opinions from you guys here. Because I am looking to make my next Rebellion purchases, right? I won we had like a Splinter Bowl or like a fantasy football league for Splinter, or just with a bunch of other Splinterless folks. It's put together by Brave Tofu, and Hawks won the championship. So it was me and Hawks in the finals. So I won a decent amount of SPS from that. And I was thinking like, oh, okay, well, maybe I can go in and buy some Rebellion cards. So I want to get some opinions from you guys on where I should go next. Now, there's two main areas in which I am looking, one of which is very expensive, the other of which is not as expensive, but I want to just get some opinions. So first and foremost is, okay, do I go with Mantaroth and Grimbardian Smith? Again, I didn't win that much, so it's not like I'm going to be able to buy as many as I need. So for example, with Mantaroth, I have a level 2, but I need 3 more in order to get that armor repair. And in gold, that comes in really, really handy. Gold, which is where I play. So that'd be $150. I think I won like $100, so it's not even $150. So I could just buy 2 more and then throw in my own capital for that. I could buy 29 of these Grimbardian Smiths. What is 29 times 4.5? Let's see, 29 times, 29 times 4.5 is 130. So I think I want like $100. I still need to fork over a little bit more for Grimbardian Smith. Or I was thinking, if I want to continue taking it a little bit slower, if I look at the core cards, and specifically these, I was wondering if it was worthwhile to get 1 BCX of each of these 2 mana cards, right? The 2 mana non-attack cards in the in Rebellion. So Dagon Dark Survivor, Lurking Puffer, where's the other one? Nimble Duke Scout, Ahna Che Botanist, and then there's one more. I thought there's a life one, isn't there? Oh, Albahu Forester. So again, I mean, the cost is like a couple of bucks versus like spending like 100 something. But I'm curious to know where people would feel it's I get a better bang for my buck. Like, which are the cards that are actually going to help me? Because right now I don't use any of these cards since they're all starter cards. But if I at least had 1 BCX, I might throw them in. Yeah, I'll take the hit on the rewards earnings if I win, but at least they, could have some value for me, and winning some games here or there. Or is it better to just suck it up and get Mantaroth and Grimbardian Smith to the higher levels? Okay, let me catch up on the chat here now. So Var says, I need to buy some also before they announce the Battle Wagon date. Ooh, vouchers, yep. Yo, Liberty Guy, what's happening, man? Brandon, saw your back to basic chat and map chat. I replied, I disagree. Yeah, you know what? I saw your chat right beforehand. I will respond. You know what's interesting, Brandon? Because this is literally what came to my mind. It's interesting that I can agree with certain aspects of where you're coming from, right? I will say that maybe fine. Subjectively for me, I find it unfun. Yeah, it's challenging. But my gripe with it isn't the fact that it exists. My gripe with it is the fact that it is so prevalent. And it's not like, yeah, in my wildest fantasies, I would love for it to never come back, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I just don't want it to be making up 20% of the battles I do per day, right? Because I did 8 battles this morning, of which 4 were back to basics. So it only takes 1 more, right? Out of the next, 16 battles that I do, it only takes 1 more back to basics for this to be above 20% of the battles that I'm doing per day. And I don't like that. That to me is way too many, considering all of the other rule sets that they've put into the game. So, I think we can agree to disagree on certain aspects about whether, the merit in which it challenges someone. But that's not, that's not the hill that I'm going to die on. The hill that I'm going to die on is the fact that it's just way too prevalent as a rule set when there's so many other fun, cool rule sets that I want to experience. So that's just where I'm at. Lurking Puffer, Dagon Deck, both over 50 cents. Nice. Yo, what's up, Skyer? Good to see you here. What's happening? No, nothing much. Just enjoying the weekend. All right. It's being played in probably 30% of matches I'm in. What are you talking about, Virus? I think you're talking about Grimbardian Smith. Maybe. Vilson says, what's up? No, buy them in gold. All right. Blockchain prices. I think conflicts are announced in tomorrow's town hall. Why? Monthly town halls for 2024. And it's a perfect time for Cryptomancer to talk about it. Yeah. Also, the fact that the town hall is in the evening. I know that generally, if it's in the evening, that's a better time for Cryptomancer. If it's during the day, I think the time in Japan or wherever he is in the world is not going to be the case. Also, I mean, conflicts are like a month overdue at this point. So saying that there's like an announcement for them tomorrow, it's kind of like, yeah, there better be. If there isn't, come on. Like they've had a month to like figure this out. They were on the QA test server or the map server, back in December sometime. So if they're not ready to go, I would at least hope that they can provide an update on why they're not ready to go and when they're, anticipating it will be ready. But yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. I think that'll make January interesting, and we'll see if card liquidity dries up. Buy them in gold. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm assuming they're promo cards. Who needs vouchers? I got some. I got about 200 something. Get the 2 mana cards. Oh, get the 2 mana cards in gold. Oh, that's expensive, man. How many cards is that? 60? No, it's 100 BCX. Each of those will be like $50. But see, the beautiful thing about this is I can get them in silver and still get the next benefit, right? Yeah, I lose out on some health, maybe some speed, but I still get full rewards playing them in gold at the silver level with the additional abilities. So something to consider. But man, I love using Mantaroth now whenever I can. He's just so much fun. And I don't even have him max for gold. Milton says, worst is back to basics with silent summoners. Yeah, that just makes... I don't know. To me, it just feels like, what am I even doing here? That makes sense. Put it at 10% and add Farp's idea of weights to RNG. Yeah, I think we're probably aligned with that. And it's not even, you don't even need to hate on back to basics for that. I just think that there's a lot more rule sets out there that it should be better balanced in terms of the variety that you get. Keeps the game interesting. I stopped playing this morning because I'm like, I had 4 out of the 8, and I was like, I don't want to play right now. Like, this just sucks. So, I'm not kidding when I say one day I will quit Splinterlands because of it. They need to do something. Buy the gold foil, not gold. Oh, buy the gold foil, not gold level. Gotcha. Okay. That makes way more sense. And you know what? You're absolutely right in terms of the value that they provide. Man, there was a game. Let's see if I can show it to you guys in here, because you'll probably be impressed with it. Because I'm in gold 1 now. And let's see if the game is here. It was a phenomenal game in which I used a bunch of promo cards and a bunch of focus cards. Man, no, I think I played too many games. No, here it is. Look at this game. I won 10 SPS in gold. Check this out. Over 10 SPS in a single battle in gold. Now, a huge part of this was the win streak that I was on, 40%. So what was that, like eight game win streak or something? So that was probably the biggest part. But then 3 focus cards, 10% for gold cards, 3 alpha and promo cards, and my guild bonus of 15%. Fantastic. Also here, if you want to watch the game, then you can watch it in the background while I catch up on the chat. We'll see. Buy the weapons trainer in neutral. So Skyer, I did buy that. That was one of the first purchases that I made. In fact, I'll go back and show that to you guys. You know what? Sorry. I mean, while this is an awesome game, I don't feel the need to actually show it to you guys. I mean, it was just fantastic. But I love playing Lily. Lily is super fun and gold. Where are we? Oh, I was going to show you my cards. So, and I made a video about this a week ago or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. But these are the first 2 cards that I've purchased, right? Didn't get through buying packs or like the promo cards. Whoops. Okay. So Blackmore Nymph and Moxie and Rebel. I did open 1 pack and got this Executioner Kron, which I've been trying to sell. It's on the marketplace now, I think. Yeah, I don't know how much I'm trying to sell it for, but it has not moved. It's an epic, though. I wonder, is this thing any good? I'll be honest, it doesn't look like it. Let's see. How much am I trying to sell it for? After sound. Oh, I'm trying to sell it for $144. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Maybe I should just lower the price and throw it back on the marketplace. Get some value for it. But going back to your point here, looks like a common gold foil of those 2 mana cards. Ooh, 450? I don't know. And if I want them at level 5, I'd need to get 5 BCX. Oh, God. But you're right. I mean, the bonuses for just having them at level 3 would be interesting. Wait, so what is it? 450 times 5? That's like, what, 25 bucks? As opposed to grabbing them. So we'll just say 55 cents times 60. Oh, that's actually more expensive. Whoa, 0.55 times 6 times 10. Yeah, it'd be more expensive to get them regular foil at this point. Just up to level 5. Beyond that, I don't know. We'd have to do the math. But actually, hold on. I kind of want to do the math now. Because they both get, kind of exponentially crazier. So 400 times 0.55, 220 bucks for this card, as opposed to 4.5 times 38, I think. Oh, it's cheaper. It's significantly cheaper to buy it, to max it out in gold foil. It's $171 to max it in gold foil versus 220 if you get them for 450. Now, here's the thing. There's not much liquidity, right? Start buying these up and yeah. So one of the questions that I've been asking myself lately is, as I go forward with building out a collection for Rebellion, right? Now I'm trying to think long-term here, like where do I want to be playing and like what league, and post Chaos Legion being in Modern. It's like, okay, if I'm committed to staying in gold for the long run, would I just buy gold foil cards for Rebellion and just go slowly and steadily to level those up over time, over the course of the set? That way, when when Chaos Legion rotates out and there's a new set, I am somewhat firmly rooted in Chaos or in gold, and I'll be able to play in gold in the next set with mainly gold cards, gold foil cards in Gold League. So again, that's like making the commitment, because I don't want to buy double, right? So that's making the commitment that I'm not going to play in Champion or Diamond or Champion at any point in the future. Although gold is paying relatively well. All right, so buy the weapons trainer in neutral. Yep. Okay, so I have the weapons trainer, and I have that other chick with immunity on the green team. I miss town halls. Yeah, well, we're gonna get one tomorrow. So your cross is back to basics. Mine is Ava the Unwanted. First Soulbound that I maxed out. I also. What do you mean my cross is back to basics? Oh, okay. So you're just talking about Ava. Back to basics is actually one of my favorite rule sets. Oh, Sky, we can't be friends anymore. Yep, buy gold. You're welcome. Just do it. Take a few weeks. You'll get them by then. The puffer is even better in gold foil. It's only 411. Okay. You're right. Lurking puffer. And the best thing about this is when the wagons do come out, we'll be able to. Oh, hold on. There's only one available for 411. This person's just trying to move them. But to get, let's see, how much is it for a maxed gold level? So 20. So to get 20 BCX of this card, be about $100 to get 20 BCX. Now, how much to max for gold? Oh, 5 BCX. Oh, max for silver. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, lots of good stuff on the marketplace. Cool to see the summoners still up there. Are people having fun with these summoners? Because I haven't come across very many, and I don't think I've lost to them significantly. Like I remember if I started losing to dual element summoners, but I think for the most part I've been beating them. Avina the Wolf. Oh man. So I'm actually thinking about getting my bronze account fired up again. I had that Aftersound Nifty account that I was playing manually on, and so I'm thinking about doing that because it'll be easy for me to just throw a couple bucks in there and kind of like test out strategies and see what the new player experience is like, so that I can actually speak to it somewhat. Again, the only difference is that account already has some gladiators, including a Quora, but I think it'd be interesting to just go in and rent out a couple of, top tier rebellion cards, and maybe not. I guess I could buy just like one BCX of the summoners, the legendary summoners for there. But it'll be fun to kind of play with the newer tactics and see how they go. I'm curious, is anybody here playing regularly in bronze? Just out of curiosity. Oof. I don't know what I want to go with here. I mean, see, this is one where like, oh, well, if I had, what's his name? Grimbardian Smith, then I would absolutely throw him into the mix. And then hide him behind Lily. But maybe Lily is going to be worthwhile regardless. Actually, you know what? We're going to have some fun. Oh, no, never mind. Actually, yeah, we will have some fun with this. I'm going to go with her. No, maybe not. I don't know what I want to do. Minute 20. All right, we're going to go with this dude. And this is a hell of a lot of mana. But I wonder if I can hide him behind somebody, excuse me, relatively cheap. Someone like a Pellicor Bandit up front. There you go. This is starting to get really expensive. Nope. I guess we can. I want somebody with heal potentially. So it's really just her. Hold up. Okay. I want to throw Dr. Blight into the mix. The thing is, I could go with Deep Lurker. Yeah, you know what? Just because. Opportunity. Everybody. Oh, you know why? Because everybody's going to be attacking that front spot. So let's do this. Okay, so we're going to throw him in the back and him right there. And I think this will be good. We'll have some opportunities for, I don't know. Let's see. All right, we got to get rid of that Pellicor. But then after that, I think it could be game. All right. I got the speed. Oh, come on, hit your shots, please. Thank you. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Everybody's missing. Okay, clutch. So we should be able to get a trample there. Trample, baby, trample, baby. Oh, but this isn't good. Oh? Oh, another trample. Let's freaking go. All right, third trample? No, never mind. Got healed. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, dude, Possibilis is just out of control. Clutch. Well played, team. Y'all did your job. Very few misses. I'll accept it. Look at that. Even everybody hit their shots at the end. Flawless victory. 5.7. And that is with a win streak of 5, focus card of 10, gold card 10, alpha promo card 10, and guild 15%. So you know what I haven't done this season yet that I said I was going to do? I haven't made that video. I haven't bought energy just because it's been a little busy for me. So I'm like, all right, I want to sit down and I'll be able to play like an additional 25 battles in a day. But you know what's interesting here, and I need to make a video. I'm going to make a note for myself because I think it's going to be something interesting to actually calculate out. Like, for example, I played 370 battles last season. I had 191 wins. Then you got someone like Uncle Tom. I guess that's creative. So I had like 120 more wins. Let's see. Hold on. So I'm just kind of doing this live here with you guys. 120 times 4 times 0.031, right? So for example, me compared to this 6th person on the leaderboard, I got way more wins, way more wins that led to, on an average of 4 SPS per game, SPS at 3.1 cents, was $14.88. We'll say $15. So by them not playing any more games, they got 20,000 DEC. But not only did I get more SPS from actual battles, I got SPS from not SPS from battles. I got SPS from reward chests, which probably wasn't worth much, but I definitely got more reward chests over the course of the season. And hopefully more, reward cards if that has any value. Hold up, let me see. Okay. Now we're back. Let me hop back into the chat here. It's only $4.11. Buy one for $4.11. Flip it for $4.60. Yeah, maybe. I wonder if these cards are all going to get swept up if conflicts go live tomorrow. I play in Bronze Wild every day. Bronze Wild. How about Bronze Modern? Anybody playing in Bronze Modern? Yo, what's going on? Hello. Get 10 to 12 chests a day. Haven't used the Rebellion summoners yet. Gotcha. Okay. Red Ted says, I'm loving the new summoners with the choice of spells. Underboss Fabino, but still use my Chaos Legendary summoners the most. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, Chaos Legendary summoners are still going to be OP until the other new summoners can come out, which was the same as like Untamed, right? Like people stopped using the older Untamed and Dice summoners. Like I didn't see as many of the Untamed summoners out there in the mix. I think the most popular ones are probably Lorna and Myler. But aside from that, most people had moved forward into the Chaos Legion ones. And that was maybe more so out of like price and scarcity. But everybody was still using a lot of the older Untamed legendary summoners before the new Chaos summoners came out. Like those were still the meta. But I do think Tactics offers a lot of value. So, I don't know. But check it out. I'm number 19 on the leaderboard here. I don't think that's going to stay because I like playing too much and playing involves losing a lot. But when you consider that, like, okay, I've done 173 battles. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, look at this person. There's only 4 people outside of me. So we'll just say 5 people in the top 20 that have played like as many or more battles, or like was 173 or more battles. Everybody else, like look at Snapping Turtle. Are they just going to stick around here for eternity? And granted, I mean, how much we're like just barely halfway through the season, or we're almost halfway through the season. But I like the fact that you do get rewarded more for playing more, both through SPS Battle Rewards as well as game rewards like cards and all that. All right, we're gonna hop into another battle because I'm feeling a little bit more feisty now. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, nobody else is available. If I may just ask the group here, for anybody who's playing in Modern, what league are you currently in? And how are you finding the difficulty of that league compared to a couple months ago? This is an interesting one. No legendary. Oh, I didn't even realize I was like gonna go with death, but death isn't even an option. I don't like this at all. There's no self-healer that I like, or is there a I mean, there's the dude with trample, but I kind of don't like him either. Oh man, I'm really struggling here. I think we're gonna go with you, with you, and what about? He's at 4 health. Ugh, it's not pretty. 3 mana. You know what? Let's go with you. Oh, this is such a weird team. Oh man, I don't like my chances. I played a little defensively here. I'm gonna have to rely on some potential misses and not stuns, but oh, there it is. Oh, there was a miss, but now I'm not gonna get an attack this turn, nor am I gonna heal. And of course, double stun. So that's just fantastic. Yep. That's game. What a garbage game. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I think that this is an easy one. See, it's becoming very pervasive in Korra in higher leagues as well. I find myself using Katralba a lot, just because it catches people off guard sometimes. I'll throw Korra into the mix on something like this because low mana might catch someone off guard as well. I mean, it's not even like a perfect thing, right? Like, it's reverse speed. Korra's already decently fast at a speed of 3, and I'm gonna juice her up with Vruz, right? So she's gonna be fast, and in this rule set, technically slow in terms of speed, but I'm hoping that raw power is gonna be enough. All right, while we're waiting for that, let me catch up on the chat. So Gathering says, need to pick up legendary chaos summoners for my bronze account. They are so cheap. Remember when they were 20-ish? Yeah, man. I mean, they're like what, in the $5 to $10 range? It's kind of crazy now. Champ is still tough, but not nearly as bad as it was pre-rebellion. How much are people winning in low bronze? That's what I want to check and see if it's like worthwhile. So Champ is still tough, but not nearly as bad as it was pre-rebellion. Nice. Well, Virus, you're on par with most of the other players now. New Age, what's up, New Age? Dancing between Diamond and Champ is so frustrating. Win 3 games for 5 points, then lose 1 in third. Oh, yeah, I get that. The hard part is there are plenty of good players in Diamond, and when I lose to them, the ratings loss is huge. Yeah, see, Diamond and Champ are always going to be tough like that, where like I had the opposite problem, where I was facing off against people in Champion, even though I was in Diamond, and I was just getting crushed. Now, here's the thing. Granted, at the end of the day, there's no, level caps or level restrictions. Everybody's supposed to be on the same, on par. But it just didn't feel right for me being on the bottom end of that transaction. Now, for people on the top end of that transaction, if you can dominate, then awesome. But every time you lose, it's got to be frustrating as hell to like get all that rating essentially disappeared. So I don't know how they're going to do the ELO stuff. Oh, interesting. Who are they going to poison? Or maybe they're not going to poison anybody. Oh, man. No, they just gave a buff. So, yep. Okay, well, there's that. Well, see, this is what I get for trying to spam Quora. Now, unless I get some misses here, I'm done for. All right. Well, we knew what we were signing up for when we played that one. That is the most frustrating thing about the game. Yeah, the what they call ELO ranking system. It's got to be redone, and I hope it will be. But it just doesn't seem like it's gonna fall under the purview of new player experience. I mean, it should in some ways, right? But I don't know. It wasn't mentioned by Matt specifically as part of that. He just said that it's something that he eventually wants to get to. All right, equal opportunity, Earthquake, and Stampede. This seems like, this honestly seems like a Possibilis type of rule set. I'm wondering if I can get away with Lily, because there's a lot of great flyers in the dragon section. Actually, this could be interesting. Boom. And then throw this dude in the mix. And, you know what? There's just... I don't like this team at all. I think if we're going to take full advantage of the trample rule set, then we should do it over here. Now, what flyers do we have available to us? Flying. He could be cool. I think what we're going to do is this guy, because he's always fun. And then this guy. But see, the problem is who's got the health issues. All right, so what we're going to do is put man, I don't like this at all. So 3, so he's got 4. So see, okay, the problem that I'm running into is that Bandit's going to get trampled. And then that's going to lead to Dr. Blight getting trampled. So I can get rid of Bandit for someone else potentially. I don't know. You know what? Screw it. We'll just try that. I'm out of time anyway, so this isn't awesome. This is poorly designed team. No flyers and an Earthquake rule set. Bakjiro would have been interesting. And you know what? I actually only made use of... Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Oh, that was actually quite a huge miss. All right, who are we going for now? Blight's going to take out the guy in the back. Clutch. Okay, so now... Oh, well, actually, no, they're going to go after the guy up front. That won't be fantastic. Oh, huge miss. Oh, my gosh. Another huge miss. All right, Blight, I need you to stick a poison. Oh, come on, man. Okay, so now their focus is in on the back. I really need to stick an affliction on that dude. Okay, at least he's gone after this turn, no matter what. Would that hit? Oh, gosh, everybody's just missing. All right, boom, boom. All right, and now I'm enraged, which is fantastic, and I get some armor back. All right, so he's got one more turn, really. All right, here it comes. Oh, ouch. Are we going to get them both? Yep. I think that's it. I think I'm dead. I'm not going to have enough time. Blight, just you can't stick the affliction, can you? Oh my god, you suck. Too late, man. Too late. Oh. Wait, how is it a draw? I don't even know. Whatever. I'll take that. No rating loss. Just energy loss. I don't know. Whatever. That's fine. How did we lose that though? I guess fatigue rounds just came into play. All right, while we're waiting for that, anything else going on in the marketplace? I know we're all waiting for the Bitcoin ETF to pop up, but aside, vouchers. Somebody sold a good amount of vouchers. That came down. Got a decent amount of SPS burned. We're still just minting too much per day. It's not fun. All right. Okay. Here is one that I really like because I like to play Mantaroth with this dude and this dude with Conqueror Yasik. Because then he just goes absolutely bananas. Because his shield is going to be 8. He's going to have a speed of 4. He's just going to be doing a ton of damage. Now, part of me is wondering if I should also throw in... Man, I'm out of mana. I'm wondering if it'd be worthwhile to throw in like this dude, Venari Muskrat. For the, you know what, just for the hell of it, we're gonna do it. Okay, so I'm actually gonna put Ferox up front. We're gonna put him there, and we're gonna put him in between Mantaroth, and then they're gonna go for this guy first, then him, and actually, you know what? We should throw him up front so he can take that first hit, and then we'll see what happens. But see, okay, well they nerfed my Mantaroth a little bit. But he should still have 6 shield unless they also did a rust. Oh, see, look, they have Mantaroth on the other side. Yikes. But actually, with the speed that I have, we should be able to wipe people out relatively fast. Oh, well, okay. Oh, no. Look at that. Their Mantaroth's going to be... outrageous. Whoopsies. Yeah, he's gonna be a force to reckon with, but we're just gonna have to get rid of his shield. Ouch. Okay. Oh man, of course he stuck the poison. Okay, that helps a ton. Now my Mantaroth is faster than yours. Damn right. Oh, but that's tough. Oh my god, this Dr. Blight is so efficient. Oh, you know what? You know what? Hold up. See, that's only going to do 1 damage. So now he's going to be alive for 1 more turn. He's going to nerf him. Oh, but see this, you know what? This is why I need that level 3, because he can repair his own armor, even though it's Dr. Blight that essentially won that game. Dude, screw this game. Look at this. 4 straight. Ah, all right. We're switching to parallel. Or something else. Jeez. Speaking of which, other games. Who is having fun with what's this game called here? GLX. Is anybody actually playing this? Oh, look at Part is down as well. I'm just curious if we're going to hear anything about GLG or whatever the new game is anytime soon. Not that I'm planning on like buying into it, but I'm just curious if it can put any kind of momentum into the ecosystem, because you know, I don't want to be like, I don't want to be one of those folks who's like, oh yeah, this game is dead. Like people have been saying that for a very long time. And it's just like, it's not that I was like out there defending it, but I was like, you're a little early to be calling something dead, right? If they called Splinterlands dead, I'll be like, no, there's still players playing it. But with GLG, everybody was saying that, oh, it's a dead project. And I'm like, there's still some time. The game isn't launched yet. Let's see what happens. Well, now the game is launched, and I don't know anybody who's really playing it. And on top of that, there's just not much else going on. Like Aggie spends more time in the Splinterlands Discord than in his Discord, or the GLS Discord. So, you know, again, I don't want to resort to that and say that it's dead, but at this point in time, I will admit this. I don't think that the GLG game is going to be what draws people in. Like, sadly, if it's launched and this is what we get, at least in this form, it doesn't it hasn't pulled people in. There's no like marketing around it. There's no hype. There's just nothing. It's just a couple of people are probably playing. There's low match liquidity, and you know, a couple of people are playing and earning all of that GLG or GLX token, which is fine. But guess what? GLX just continues to drop because there's no utility for the actual token. I don't know why they wouldn't have launched with the GLX staking requirement. Granted, they needed to get the game out, so that's fine. But the GLX staking requirement should be implemented ASAP, considering what it did for the SPS token. Not only that, what else was I going to say? Yeah, I don't know. I guess that was the main part. Virus says it's hard to find something to be hyped for about GLG. Yeah. Scar says still waiting on my GLS nodes. Man, I don't know. It's just so much potential. So much potential with this, with Soulkeep. Like talk about, you know, dropping the ball. All right, so it looks like everything's starting to crash now. We're now down to almost 3 cent SPS, which sucks because I actually just bought a little bit more to trade when we had that dip. But of course, SPS dips the more you buy it. So my trade is gonna have to wait a little while. But I refuse to bring it in game because it's just, I don't know. Once it gets staked, then it's a pain in the butt to unstake it. Oh man, did I forget about? Oh no, never mind. Good here. I thought I had a battle that I was gonna time out on. How are we doing on tournaments? Yeah, I mentioned that setting up tournaments ahead of time. Does anybody want to play one? Should I set one up now? This just ended up being a lazier morning than I was expected. Ooh, I'll play the Wild International. What is this, tomorrow? Who's following NFL playoffs? Lots of interesting storylines today. I just want to see the Bears play spoiler for the Packers. That's it. If we can do that, this garbage season that we've had will be worth it. But that's not happening until a little bit later this afternoon. Here, let me see. Where's the NFC? Very happy for you, Virus, with the Lions taking in the third spot. I mean, they may even be able to jump up to the fourth, right? Or to the second. And we'll see who's it. Bucks, Seahawks, Packers. Oh man, just beat the Packers, Bears. Just beat the Packers, and then we'll need the Seahawks or the Saints to win. Seahawks are playing Arizona. Saints are playing Atlanta. Oh, even the Vikings could get in. Even the Falcons could get in. Whoa, this is crazy. So, yeah, afternoon should be fun, filled with some football. BC, no. Packers need to win. Get out of here. I'm from Chicago originally, so we hate the Packers. Happy Sunday, Florian. What's going on? Good to see you here. Ooh, Gold Beginner Cup. Has anybody been significantly impacted by the no starter cards in tournaments? Just wondering how that has gone. But man, look at these gold tournaments. I mean, look at these Rebellion tournaments. Like, you can't even get that many people to sign up. Actually, this is not good. Let's look at completed or in progress. And can we do like Rebellion only? Oh, let's go to in progress. Oh, there's no Rebellion only, so let's do completed. Although this is only taking effect recently. So you got 122 players. Oh, this is from 1-3 though. Oh man, it's been a while since we've had that. Last one was 1-1, so it's like a week apart at this point. 76 players. Of which, look at that. I mean, you get one SPS just for playing. Talk about participation trophies. All right. Bet you a Mantroth on Pack Bears. You think I have that much confidence in the Bears that I would give up a Mantaroth to you? Hell, no way, man. No way. I mean, look, if you win, you just get the benefit of that. All right. You just be able to hold it over my head for the entire offseason. That's the value. And if I win, then I get to hold it over your head. That's it, BC. We're not going to involve Mantaroth in any of these dealings here. That's a little expensive for my blood, and I do not have enough confidence in Eberflus and that entire team. Although, I checked out of the season. It's like, I don't know, they started losing, and then my main fantasy football league, I started just doing very mediocre. So especially once the playoffs started and I missed the playoffs in that main league, I just wasn't following and paying attention. But everybody's saying that the Bears are like most improved team over the past couple of weeks. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, then I definitely need to tune in for this game and see what it's going to be. I mean, I was going to tune in anyway just because it's the Packers, but it was going to be one of those where I was expecting to tune in for the first quarter and a half. And when we're down by 21, I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, time. Like, I watched, so now I'm done. Virus says it sucks that champ players can't do the Rebellion only tournaments. They were fun to play. Why can't champ players do it? Oh, because there's no champion level one. You should be able to get into the diamond one for free. Not for free, but like not for super expensive. That's crazy that there's nothing available for champ. if that's actually the case. So here's the silver beginner cup. So, okay, I was looking at this just because, like I said, I really wanted to get. I'm having fun playing as much as I complain about it, and I legitimately complain about back to basics, but I'm still having fun playing right now. Where is it? Oh, set value. So part of me was like, okay, well, obviously I can like level up my gold account, but also I wanted to see what it's like to play at the lower leagues. Wait, what is going on here? This does not seem right. Set value 0 for Diamond Plus. Oh, there we go. So it's like, all right, if I wanted a bronze level account, whoa, this jumped up a lot. Oh, never mind. I was looking at Chaos Legion. Yeah, so at Chaos Legion, I was like, oh, if I want like a bronze level account, all right. I mean, if I don't go for specific legendary cards, what is this? 10, 24? Like this is literally $50 right here. This, like, to get the commons, rares, and epics all maxed for bronze. I'm like, oh, like $50. That's 2 Mantaroths, right? That's anything crazy. And then if I wanted to go just get choice cards for legendary cards, let's see which one that would probably focus on. Chaos, and let's just go to core. So definitely the legendary summoners, right? So 13, whatever this is, basically all these guys right here. But then beyond that, I'm like, I don't like, probably Queen Mycelia, right? I don't know who else is like super powerful in the meta for legendary cards, but I can't imagine it's like anything uber crazy. And then if I wanted to like start getting into some of the Rebellion cards, I could just kind of build up like a Rebellion bronze level deck from there. Mainly because I want to play with some of the newer cards here. Although the other option is just throw like $5 a season and rent and see, how much it costs. Actually, you know what? I haven't used this feature in a very, very long time. Let's see here. All decks. How much does it cost to rent an entire Rebellion deck? Which is probably overpriced right now, and you don't need all the cards. All right, hold up. I like Rebellion. I don't know. If I type that in, what's that going to do? It's going to do nothing. Rebellion. Do I need to hit search? Oh, apply. So Rebellion level 1. Oh, this is not, there's no like official ones created, so I'd have to create my own. Rebellion Novice, Rebellion Bronze. So what is this? 200? Okay, so this looks closer to it. This is like 257 DEC per day. That's like 25 cents a day. Which, what's 20 days? Yeah, so 20 days is gonna buy you, or $5 is gonna buy you like 20 days. So that's more than a season's worth. So I don't know. Just a thought. The only thing is that renting is just so tedious. So I look forward to the one-click set rentals whenever that does go live, if that ever goes live, because they've been talking about it for a year now. All right, so blockchain projects. GLX is my 100x bet for crazy alt season. You know what's interesting about that blockchain projects? I don't think that you are wrong. Sorry, this is not financial advice. I'm not trying to go crazy on this, but what I do think is interesting is that 100x from where we're at right now is 30 cents. We actually were at 30 cents right at the launch of GLX. So the question is, who's going like super stupid heavy into GLX now that they can essentially get 100x out of it at that value? You know, I don't know. I don't know. I do wonder though if I should be throwing some GLX into these pools, because we haven't talked about this enough. And this went live like without anybody even realizing it. Like these have LP rewards now. I mean, Aggie like mentioned it here and there, but let's see, like SPS GLX. This is paying out $4. $4 in GLX per day. But I wish there was an easy way to calculate APR. All right, so swap.hive in GLX. Oh, this is paying out $16. Okay, so here's a good amount. Why is this paying out GLGT? Hold up. Is there a reason that this is paying out GLGT? Because I thought we were against GLGT inflation. I mean, for LPs, that's kind of absurd. We don't even have that problem in Splinterland, so GLX is just creating its own issues. Brand new. All right, so we'll say 16.495 divided by 37,451 times 365. So right now, the swap.hive GLX pool is paying out 16% in GLX. And what's interesting is that GLX is actually liquid. It's not coming in staked. Well, I guess, you know what? It's the same thing for SPS as well. But where's the opportunity here? Ah, this might be the one. Oh, actually, not really. They're all probably paying around 16%. Swap.hive GLUSD. Oh man, this has a lot of liquidity in it. SPS GLX, this is paying out pennies. DEC GLUSD. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold up. I think we might have found a diamond in the rough here. 4.12 over 8518 equals. Nope, never mind. It's paying out 18%. Okay, well, there was that. All right, so all this stuff is normalized out. But what could get interesting, because you know what's fascinating now is it's better to pay out, or you're getting higher payouts in the pools than you are in the game. Or sorry, for staking. Let's see, staking calculator here. Oh wait, they don't have a GLX staking calculator? Wasn't there one that was like a GLX staking calculator? Or am I just being crazy? Yeah, this used to offer the GLX thing too, but no, they don't. All right. We'll just come back. Let's see where we're at with this. Let's see if they have the percentage here. They don't. Wait, is this? Oh, this is goals. Let's just try GenesisLeagueSports.com. Let's see if they have. Oh, man. Oh, my God. This is so annoying. All right, here we go. Oh, look at that. I have a ton of GLGT that I just don't even bother claiming. No, so they don't have the APR listed out here. But let's run some quick math. So what, $100, right? $100 divided by 0.003 is 33,333 GLX. So if you were to stake that over the total staked, which is 151,641,716, equals your overall percentage of the pot. Now I believe there's 10,000 minted per day. So let's actually, you know what? Yeah, times 10,000. So you'd be getting 2.19 GLGT per day. Now, what is the price of GLGT? Oops, that's the wrong one. So times 0.019. So 4 cents. You're making 4 cents worth of value over $100 times 365. Your APR. Okay, so check this. Your APR on GLGT for staking GLX for GLGT is roughly 15%. So that's kind of in line with everything else here, right? All of these pools, they're all in like the 16 to 18% range for the most part. So everything's kind of normalized itself out. But in one instance, you're getting GLGT, which has an infinite supply. In another instance, you're getting GLX, where it has a finite supply and a burn mechanism that has flywheel potential. But what has the ability to go much more volatile if it's needed? You could make the argument for GLGT. I don't even know how many GLGT there are in existence, and I highly doubt that they have it here. Nope, of course not. Oh, no, never mind. Total supply. I'm being too cynical. Total supply 4.5 million. 4.5 million, and then hold up. GLGT. Okay, so the other one is here. 4.5 million total supply, of which not even 10% is sitting in the pool. That's crazy. What? Why wouldn't more be sitting in the pool? What are you doing with your GLGT right now? Unless you're just holding it, waiting for something awesome in the future, which you could be. But I've been traditionally selling my GLGT for GLX and then just restaking it. But now, there's an opportunity here to actually earn more GLX. All right, sorry, I got way off base in my rabbit hole there. Let me catch up on the chat. All right, Matt Droth price seems high right now, or real high right now. Maybe, I don't know. Do other people feel that way? Yo, what's going on? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce your name, but welcome to the stream. Vilson says, do you know of any ways to mass sell cards at bid level? I don't. Peak Monsters would be the best place that I would know to try and sell a ton of cards, but I don't know in terms of like bids, or if anyone else knows a way to do this without being a pain in the butt. 100x is crazy. Red X, what's up? I want in next Fantasies football next year. Auto like trigger. Thank you, Red X. I appreciate you. I would say talk to Brave Tofu, because I think this is last year was the first year we did it. We had one league. This year there were 2 leagues. I mean, I only participated in one, but you could participate in multiple. So get in touch with Brave Tofu, either on Twitter or Discord, and he'll be good about letting you know next year, because he's managing the whole thing. Even my small bag would pass my SPL portfolio if GLX did 100x. I mean, hold up. If GLX did 100x, I don't even know what my GLX is worth right now. But what are we saying? 30 cents? Oh, yeah. You know what? I mean, 30 cents would be significant, considering you just saw how much GLX I had there. So it'd be like, it'd be nice. But I don't think. I mean, I want to believe that we're going to get there. I just haven't seen anything to show me that we will. I'm aiming for 250K GLX, nearly there. Nice. I believe so. Here's the thing, right? I know I'm being super bearish on GLX right now, but I'm just saying what I see, right? I'm just saying, like, this is just the evaluation of where the project has been and what the project has showed it's going to do in the future. The only thing that I'm excited for is another potential game launch. But even then, who's going to play it, right? How many people are jaded and not planning to spend another dime in the GLX ecosystem because they just don't want to, or they don't trust it, or they don't believe it? Like, it could be an awesome game. And one of the things that does get me excited is the simple fact that they've already been testing it. Like, it's live on that itch.io thing. But if it ends up being another pre-sale with no like date on when the game is going live, that's a problem. I'm not the only one that's not buying pre-sales anymore. So it'll have to be something where it's just like, all right, I mean, they shouldn't even bother with a pre-sale. Just launch the damn game, and then show people how cool it is and how they can just go in and participate. I think that would be the best course of action. You take away all the potential for salt about pre-sales by not even offering a pre-sale, right? Then you don't even have to worry about creating extra assets and rewarding people who are early adopters. It's just like, no, the early adopters are people who held on to their GLX, who held on to their GLGT, and now they can go in and use those assets, right? Burn GLX for GLUSD and all that. I don't know if that's what I would do if I was in that position, but I'm not. Something else kind of like along the lines that I was thinking about recently is I have no game development experience, but Matt's trying to offload the responsibility for Soulkeep onto like someone else who will take it. And in my mind, I was like, oh, I wonder if there could be like a community-led effort. And when I say community-led effort, I'm not talking about the DAO, and I'm not talking about having a bunch of, hands in the pie. I'm talking about like, I don't have the technical background, but I feel like I have a decent network, and it doesn't even need to be me, right? I was just thinking about this through my lens, but I'm like, I have the technical, or I don't have the technical background, but I have the network, and I'm like, I wonder if I could pull together enough people within the Splinterlands community to just be like, hey, let's go make this game, right? I don't know what you'd have to pay if we'd have to pay Splinterlands for it. I don't think we would have to, right? But it could be an interesting thing where it's just like, all right, let's put together like a mini gaming studio to take this and like build on it, all the cool ideas that we have. I mean, through this stream, there's almost like a built-in feedback function, right? Regularly, where people could like let everybody know whatever it is that you want and cool aspects to enter in. But that's something that's crossed my mind, in addition to like conversations I've had with other folks about like just building games or experiences inside the Splinterlands ecosystem, right? Using SPS and GLX, or sorry, not SPS and DEC. I don't know how crazy it'll be to build something like that, but I would definitely consider doing something. I think it'd be really interesting, just to give more utility to the tokens overall. Because now you can even look at it if you want to make a bet in a ecosystem without the overhang, right? You can make a bet on the GLX ecosystem and just consider the fact that like, oh, well, there's only 325 million of these things minted. You could build something on Hive Engine that uses it, burns, GLX or whatever, or GLUSD. I don't know. Could be interesting. If there's anybody out there that's feeling adventurous. Wilson, would you sell any Dr. Blight at $25 looking for 6 BCX? Bro, be 70 to 70K. Not going to happen, but it would be fun. Yeah, it'd be kind of crazy. I don't know how much GLX you have, but that's a significant amount. Because I just want to have an option for reward cards I use, or in case I want to sell them fast. Makes sense, no problem. Sell my crush for a while now for SPS in general, but wouldn't sell the good ones at bid. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. We seem to be in a little bit of a lull period here, which was not unexpected. I think again, and like stuff could change at the turn of a hat here if the Bitcoin ETF does get approved. But I do wonder if that's like a sell the news event. I mean, a lot of people are thinking that it will be, and then we have to wait until April with the halving to really build up momentum. All right, let's see. Virus says it depends on what is left to do for Soulkeep. It may just be integrations with SPL that might need their team's work. Yeah, well, obviously it's interesting. Virus, you and I have had a lot of conversations around, not this specifically, but around this topic. That's the thing though, right? Like how much does Splinterlands need to be involved? Because it seems like Matt really, really just wants to wash his hands clean of it and like give it to someone else. Florian, I would like to see Splinterlands adding a simple staking mechanism for third-party developers where we can stake Splinterlands assets via API to any app or game, making them unavailable in SPL. No double dipping. Well, they're doing that for Soulkeep, right? That's the intention for Soulkeep. And they're doing that for land at some point, which, again, it's not allowing people to double dip. So you're just wanting it to be somewhat of a public place where they wouldn't be able to stake it in game. That could be interesting. Now, I'm wondering, you could build your own second layer on Hive, right? Yeah. So you could build your own second layer similar to the way that the game operates. So you could have your own game that essentially can take SPS tokens off of Hive, for example, right? Hive engine. The thing is, that seems like it takes a much broader infrastructure than just having everything exist on Hive, right? You look at every other game on Hive, and it exists in a way where it doesn't, like, you don't have your tokens in-house. Actually, no, let me take that back. For like Golem Overlord, Rising Star, most other games, like even like the Holozing thing, like all those exist on Hive engine. Obviously, Splinterlands is the unique one. GLX followed that same suit, or where you can take it off of off of Hive engine and throw it into the GLX platform. But there is one more, Decrops. Decrops, you can actually take your crop off of Hive engine and put it into the crop or the Decrops website. So I don't think that there's anything that would be stopping somebody from creating a pathway or a bridge for SPS. Does that make sense? At least there shouldn't be, right? If it's supposed to be open and decentralized token, anybody could create a new game or app or something that could pull SPS tokens off of Hive engine into their centralized-ish servers. But again, I'm not technical enough to know if there are any limitations, but just from a conceptual standpoint, it doesn't seem like there should be. No double dipping. Virus says, unless we hired someone that would work within the SPL team. Yeah, true. No. How do you guys think SPS will behave once this BTC ETF is approved, rejected? I don't know. It all depends on how Bitcoin behaves, right? If Bitcoin pops, then I think we get a nice little alt run and rally afterwards. If it's a solid news event, then alts get hit real hard. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see sub 3 cent again, unless the team can find a way to give value to SPS in the short term. Florence says the idea is that you can build a game like Splinter Forge or Splinter Royale. Oh yeah, I forgot about Splinter Royale. But when you want to use your cards there, you can't use them in Splinterlands any longer. You have to choose. Oh, so you're not talking about... Oh, you're talking about Splinterlands assets, not just SPS. Got it. Huh. That'd be interesting, especially for cards or even land, right? If somebody wanted to do something with land. The thing is, you're asking them to create, you're asking them to spend time and resources on something that will not benefit them financially. And I don't believe that that's worthwhile for them. If anything, if we're trying, it depends. Like, the benefit to them ends up being somewhat indirect, maybe. I don't know. I feel like you'd almost need to pay them for the service because they're creating something for third parties to be able to use, but they're spending time, energy, and resources on it that they won't necessarily benefit from. Because like even the kickback of like what, maybe more activity in the marketplace, but I don't know. It seems like a nice idea for a project if a company has a lot of money and resources to do it for their community. Sadly, I don't think Splinterlands is in that position. It should benefit them by increasing card scarcity and helping utility. Yeah, I mean, it helps the project overall, but it's not a revenue generating event, right? Revenue generating activity, which at this point in time, I think everybody's become hyper aware of just how long or short the runway for the team is. So I would categorize it, if I were Matt, I would categorize it as a nice to have, not like a need to have anytime soon. It is a simple API addition, nothing complicated, and it benefits our ecosystem. Gotcha. Well, okay. So Florian, again, I'm not technical enough to understand it. I suggest bringing it up with the team. I mean, if it doesn't seem like it's going to be that difficult, or more importantly, if it's something that maybe even the DAO could get involved in to help finance, that seems like something worthwhile, even though it's outside the purview of the DAO. I think a lot of people can get behind the fact that, the DAO benefits from scarcity of all Splinterlands assets right now, not just SPS. But if, there's scarcity in all assets, then people start spending way more or buying more packs of Rebellion, which, the DAO gets a cut of or burns SPS for DEC. I heard an SPS ETF is coming after the BTC one. Don't tell anyone. I think we're a long way from that. I love the little kind of like bubble that we all live in here, because it's nice, right? It's safe and it feels good. But I know Vilson, you're just kind of joking about the SPS ETF, but until and unless you hear other like major gaming projects, doing certain things, like just understand Splinterlands is tiny compared to them. So I would wait to see what's happening. Now, again, not even an ETF, not that like there's no need to make an ETF, but it's like if you see, Gala or AXS or, some of these other top projects and tokens getting adopted in certain ways, whether it's from like a financial aspect or whether it's from a gaming aspect, just understand Splinterlands is so far down the list. In terms of like, being adopted. We have to see something else happening to those other games first. I hope that changes. I genuinely hope that changes in the next bull run. But I'll tell you this. I don't think we will become a top tier project if we do not find ways to reach the massive gaming audiences that exist on Polygon, Solana, and the layer 2 Ethereum avenues, right? So Base, Optimism, Arbitrum. So that's something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, where it's like, if you look at where all these games are now and what they're trying to do, they're either trying to build their own side chains or adopt a second layer ETH chain, or they're just being built on other, L1s entirely. Splinterlands blew up last time in 2021 because of the access via BNB, right? A lot of people, including myself, discovered the game because of BNB. ETH was just too expensive. Didn't want to operate on there as much or as little. I wanted to operate on there as little as possible, right? It definitely wasn't good for like testing out new games and, throwing $30 here or there just because you pay that much in gas fees. So BNB offered that opportunity. how big it will BNB, the BNB chain be in 2024, 25. I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily going anywhere, but from a US perspective, there's a lot of exchanges that don't adopt it. So just the onboarding is so difficult, just so difficult, that if all we need to do is bridge to either Polygon or Solana, or even just, if we could bridge to an ETH layer 2, right? Arbitrum, Base, Optimism, then everybody will be able to literally go onto Coinbase, right? The biggest exchange in the US, Coinbase, and have a direct access from Coinbase to the game, which is huge because you can't get in through BNB, and you can through ETH, right? You can through the ETH mainnet. But man, those fees are just they're not ideal for testing things out, right? Think about all the people that want to come in and test out the game, and they're like, yeah, okay, sure, I'll buy 1,000 SPS. That's $30, right? If they want to do that, it's so difficult, especially here in the US, or if they don't have access to the BNB chain. Now, the thing is, obviously, the best situation is actually listing SPS on a major exchange like Coinbase. But we actually have that already with crypto.com. So the avenues do exist, but what I'm trying to do is allow for more capital inflows from other major chains that have a ton of assets and value locked on there. So Solana and Polygon being the main ones. All right, so we also need the SPS chain ASAP. It'd be nice, but I feel like we're so far away from that. You know what's funny? Not funny, but sad. Nodes were nowhere on the roadmap for this year. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. No, but they're not a priority, right? It's new player experience and land. So nodes were forgotten about once again. We'll see if and when the team comes out with a roadmap if nodes are included. But if they are taking the stance that it's going to be launched on the GLX side first, well, we need the GLX nodes to actually go live before we can even think about Splinterlands or SPS nodes. I first got some because of BNB and found the game from Wax, I believe. See, all right, so I was the same way. I bought DEC on the BNB chain. Send nodes. All right, guys. Well, it is noon here. I've been on for about an hour and a half. This was fun as always, but I do want to go watch some Week 18 football and kind of get the rest of the day going here. But we have a town hall tomorrow, I believe, tomorrow evening. Let me just double check. So lots to be excited about with that. Yeah, one event. Yep, 6 p.m. So when about 30 hours from now, we will have the first town hall of 2024. I don't know if I'll be able to go live tomorrow because that'll be a little bit later. But we'll see. Hopefully we can get back into the swing of things. You know what? I'll only hop in live if it makes sense and there's a ton of stuff to talk about. Otherwise, then I'll just keep the usual Tuesday live stream. But other than that, guys, watch Reacher. You know what? I haven't watched this weekend's episode or last Friday's episode, but otherwise I'm caught up and it's a fun show. Season 1 was great. But that's all I got, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. I hope your football teams win. Unless they're the Packers, then I hope that they lose. But should be good otherwise. Otherwise, I'll catch you all soon. Have a good one. Peace.